Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, ID Jester. We are going to be continuing our Wednesday night group, 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons here in Roll20.net. We can hardly wait to get back into things here. Unfortunately, the last couple episodes, as you know, I misrecorded the previous couple weeks ago's episode. And last week's episode, we didn't get to record much because we had a dispute with one of our players. And I decided as the DM to remove that player from the group just for sake of trying to keep everything moving forward and such. So we've lost a player, but we still have five really good players, and we're going to continue this campaign now, and we're going to pick it up the night after the PCs have arrived into the village here, the town of Barim, and they have spent the night at the inn. They had previously come to the town. They had rescued the little girl. Um, they were some of the characters in the group had decided to leave, and they were introduced to Bromerin Stonefist, one of the local dwarves, and he works at um, the the blacksmith shop there, which is located in spot number 5, currently where this token is. And he's one of the local residents, been in the town for a couple years, and he's kind of knows some information about what's going on. And so we're just going to pick up the action. Anyways, let's get done with the introductions and get things started. How is everyone tonight?
Doing good.
Good. Not too bad.
Excellent. Excellent. So, any questions for me about what had happened? Anything about uh, who did what, who said what, and anything about what basically we've kind of missed out in the last couple episodes?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, good.
No, I think we're all set.
So the next morning, you guys spend the night at the inn. You know that when you uh, arrived at the inn, there was hardly anybody there. They didn't really have any food prepared. They weren't expecting visitors. They did have plenty of rooms available. There's really nobody else at the inn right now. And so the next morning arrives. And as the morning comes, you hear some crows outside kind of screeching, and over at the graveyard kind of picking at some of the corpses and such. And about later in the morning, you are aroused from your slumber by the barkeeper, who's kind of knocking at the door, telling you, "Hey, you got a visitor downstairs." So you guys kind of gather your stuff, prepare yourselves, and you come down, and you see the dwarf sitting down there at the table, and he looks up at you and says, "Dun dun dun."
Hello.
Hi.
Chris kind of nods to him.
So we said we're gonna do adventure in the morning. Where are we going?
Well, we were kind of sleeping. We didn't have much time to look around.
Wow.
He kind of informs you guys that the local populace here, the mayor of the town, had come to him and talked to him about trying to find some people that would be willing to go outside the city and investigate some of this area that's going on. And so Bromernir, whatever his name is, that's what you get for not having a common name, I tell you. Especially when I'm on the other page. He comes and talks to you and basically tells you that the city is interested in hiring you guys for 5 gold pieces each to kind of investigate some of the shadowy areas during the daytime and see if you can find any kind of information as to why every night the town is suddenly plunged into complete darkness. They're willing to pay you 5 gold pieces each, and the contract is for 7 days. If it's 7 days, you can't find anything, you have no leads, no clues, the city will terminate the contract. And of course, if you are able to find anything helpful to the city of Barim, then your wages can be renegotiated at that time. They basically just tell you that they don't have the manpower. They keep losing people throughout the nights. The guards are doing night shifts now to try and protect the city during the night. So during the day, they don't really have access to send anybody out and investigate the area. The mayor, Razan, is kind of an older gentleman. You can see his token there now. Kind of tells you the best place, probably in the closest place to start looking for answers, might be the old monastery there. It's about just 300-400 yards off the city once you get outside the city, but it is located in the shadowy area during the night. So make sure you guys have plenty of time to get back to the city before nightfall. Do you have any questions?
I do have one quick question. Does the shadow stuff start coming up before the sun's completely down, like when it's just starting to get dark out, or is it?
No, once it's
After the
completely
sun goes
dark,
down.
yeah, once it's
Okay.
completely dark, it is infested with the complete darkness.
It seemed slightly redundant.
Once the last of the sunlight fades, the darkness seeps from the earth itself.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Well done.
All right, so I'm assuming you all agree to this contract. You signed the form.
Yeah,
and-
Liliana looks it over, makes sure there's no loopholes, that, we are now bequeathed to demons, and she'll give it her signature after that.
All right.
Girl
Chris
signs
kinda-
as well.
Chris kind of grumbles, as long as it's paying well, and kind of begrudgingly signs it as well.
All right. Of course, part of the contract in fine print on at the bottom says, no, I'm just kidding. No, part of the contract actually says that the city will provide for your room and board throughout the term of the contract.
Didn't we already get, free room and board from this guy, though?
That was only for the night.
Yeah, I
I
believe that
guess
was
that's
just for
true.
the night. So yes. All right. So anything else anybody needs to do before you venture forth? Mormarin, I know you were looking at that scimitar. Do you want to give it to the master there at the the master blacksmith and see if he can work on it at all? Or
I was gonna work on it when I got time.
okay.
Yeah, he wants it to be his project.
All right. So
But,
you could just stop by there on the way out of town and just leave it there
Yeah.
in your room at the blacksmith shop there. You guys do have the other items you had found.
I think Zero has a scimitar actually.
He
Yeah,
had given it to me
so-
last time.
Okay.
yeah, I don't think that's a problem.
All
I
right.
just have I have the silver mirror.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't get anything special because everyone else already took it and
We
then
might need
left the
those
game.
doorknobs in case we find doors without knobs.
You never know. That's correct. All
Hold
right.
on,
So you
before-
guys
Before
start.
we head off,
Oh, okay.
Before we head off, Liliana's going to ask about Bromerin. When last the monastery place was occupied?
It was occupied until the earthquake happened. Basically, he tells you that the earthquake really did a number. It was an older building, and lots of it had collapsed upon itself. And then after the earthquake happened, they kind of abandoned it when the night came, and ever since then, people haven't gone back. Just been too freaked out, too scared. It's too dangerous. A lot of loose loose rubble you might slide down and fall into, on the hurt yourselves and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it just seems to be a real dangerous area.
And a quick refresher, how long ago was the earthquake?
About a month ago, the earthquake happened, and then,
And then
like
the
I said,
darkness came like a week or two after that.
about a week later, the darkness started happening. So the darkness has been coming for about 3 weeks. The earthquake was about 4 weeks ago, and the monastery is kind of built over where the dwarven city was. So that whole area was really devastated by the earthquake. Um, many dwarves were killed, crushed instantly as part of the mountain just collapsed upon itself. This
Superior dwarven engineering couldn't save them.
Single tier.
Yep. No, the dwarven city was semi-leveled. Mostly obviously the top tier was that got collapsed upon was really devastated, but unfortunately the lower half was kind of separated from the upper half because they haven't had really a chance to like dig them out or anything at this point.
All right. So, since this has been so recent, Liliana will suggest before we go into the monastery that we might want to talk to one of the workers there and get like a layout and like a quote by quote. This room was dedicated for this purpose and that room was for this purpose, just in case we come across something that they have no idea about. That might
Well,
be a sign that this is something else.
why don't we do that later? Because the longer we spend here, the less time we'll have to explore there.
If someone's missing, so I said we go and try and find them.
If you guys want to go now, that's fine. Liliana's said her thing.
All right, so you're kind of debating what to do as you're headed out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start heading out of town, this map isn't exactly to scale, but this is kind of where the party token right now is kind of the edge of where the buildings are and such. And it's a good 300 or 400 feet up this road to get up to where the monastery is. As you start traveling up the road, you notice that. Why don't you guys give me a perception check, actually, to see what you actually perceive? You guys, by the way, at home, if you're watching this following along, apologize for the last couple weeks. We've had just some issues going on, but we are once again past these issues. I've got my recording software working pretty good now, and we shouldn't have any problems uploading all of our awesome 5th edition D&D game here.
I believe Liliana saw a squirrel.
No, she didn't even see that. She's busy.
I know we're on the road. That's all I need to know.
So Romarin and it looks like Chris, as you guys are headed up the road. Zero's with you guys. No, I'm sorry. Zero's coming as well. He just that player hasn't arrived in the game yet, but he's coming as well. As you're headed up the road, you notice that some of the trees, some of the flowers, some of the bushes just seem to be altered a little bit. They have spikes, sticking out of the tree bark that they shouldn't normally have. Some of the flowers, instead of being all red, they're kind of red with like white stripes. Just some alteration in the way things normally should look. Even the dirt seems kind of almost blackish stained now that it's even during the daytime. It's kind of has a blackish hint to it.
Chris kind of motions with his hand to the group to stop. It's like something doesn't seem quite right.
as we stop, I say, yeah, it's probably the darkness, but as I've been told, it's not here now. We should continue.
Yeah.
Here, we'll keep walking.
Okay. Chris?
Chris, I'm going to stay behind a little bit. Just walk a little more slowly and just keep an eye out.
Okay. So you start going up. Chris is still kind of bothered by this, kind of hangs back a little bit, and it's not like everything is all demented and deformed and crazy and stuff, but as you progress up closer and closer to the monastery, let me change colors here. All right. So you can see basically the blue line here. You see basically all of this stuff has just been completely
we
just...
can't actually see the blue.
Now we
there we
can.
go.
Oh, okay, sorry.
There we go.
Probably because I was still in the middle of drawing it. This stuff up in the front edge of the monastery, the stuff closer to the town, completely flattened. You see just rubble piles and stuff. Behind that, where I will put a nice, pretty pink, you see basically the outline of just two large buildings that are kind of kind of tipped on their side a little bit, like they're not they're not completely solid on the ground. You see huge cracks, kind of spidering up the side of the building sides and such. They don't look completely intact either. You can see that there's a massive gaping hole in one of them and such. The wall, which is obviously going around and will be a nice bright yellow here in a second. The wall that was kind of going around the monastery is completely flattened as well. And if you want to give me a dungeoneering check as you guys approach the wall and stuff, or let's see, is there dungeoneering anymore? What is 5th edition's?
Nah.
Investigation.
Let me see here. Let me look at your skills to see what would make the most sense.
Survival, maybe?
History.
No, do a investigation check.
Nice.
I'm sorry. You can do either investigation, nature, or survival, whichever one you want.
No, I'm going to do survival then. Yeah.
That's fine.
Woo!
Reroll.
Good rolls, everyone.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
We know this stuff.
Wow. 6, 5, 13, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, Chris, you didn't take the first 5. You got the second 5. I got you.
Yeah, he got crit check.
Yeah, you can basically, from what it looks like as you kind of approach the walls and everything, you can tell that just the way the rubble's laying in piles and such, it looks like this is like a natural event that happened. It wasn't something that was done man-made. It wasn't done by magic. It looks like a natural effect that happened. Just like I said, by the way that things are laying on the ground, the piles of rubble and such. Now you kind of get the general impression that whatever happened here probably was done naturally. That's all you can tell, though. So you kind of you make it to past the wall, and you kind of go into. I'll use your little party token here. You kind of move past the wall, and you kind of enter into what would be like a big vestibule area, just a big open area. And over to the right-hand side, like I said, I mentioned, you see a couple buildings there. And to the south, you see mostly rubble, which I will show you here momentarily as I move to a new map. And I believe I have all of your tokens there on the left-hand side. So you're kind of entering just behind you or to your right-hand side is kind of where you kind of entered into the monastery. To the south, You see some dead or decaying trees. You see a huge crack in the ground. You see several destroyed buildings that are kind of lying with different amounts of rubble. You see some massive trees that have been uprooted and knocked down, obviously by some kind of event or something. To your north, you see up here, you see part of the wall had collapsed within the big building. And in fact, even farther up, you can see once again another area that had completely destroyed part of the wall. His structure here is probably about, let's see, about 140 feet tall. And you see two stone doors that are kind of slightly ajar within the framework of the building there. You can see obviously that this building expands out along almost the whole length of the vestibule. And I think that's everything you see. If I forgot something, I apologize.
I guess
Does
that
this
door
look
looks
like it's
normal.
just like part of the building that fell off? Or does it look like a meteor?
No, that kind of looks like some of the ground that it was uprooted during the earthquake or something. Just kind of, just formed there out of the ground. You can see this. Let's see here. Oh, let's use this one. Kind of this whole area in pink here was kind of uprooted, higher, just 5-10 feet. Obviously, this is probably about 15-20 feet tall. The bigger rock there. So, what do you guys want to do there?
So do we want to explore our leftmost area, or do we want to go straight for the big stuff?
Ooh, we could try the door.
It looks promising. It's open. Ajar, I mean.
It's not ajar. It's
Oh.
shut. It's slightly ajar, meaning it's like tipped within the framework.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Huh.
So the collapsing has made the door.
Yes, you see big
sealed,
spider
basically.
veins all the way. You see spider veins going up and down the complete walls here. I'll just kind of draw some gray lines here. It goes all the way up and down the structure, obviously. And gray didn't work out very well for we did it. That didn't look very good
The
either.
walls, they bleed.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
All right. So yeah, what do you guys and ladies want to do?
Would it be like an investigation check to look at the doors and see if they're like structurally sound?
It
Or
would
to
be an
view-
investigation check,
Okay.
but you would have to be over there to investigate them. Remember, in 5th edition, investigation is using your hands to touch and maneuver and pull drawers open and
Okay.
stuff like that, as opposed to perception, which is sight, sound, smell, and taste.
All right. I will lick the door. No, I'm gonna do a investigation. I'm just gonna kind of feel and see if I'd be able to push it open if it would
All right.
not collapse.
Your keen dwarven senses tell you that this door is perfectly fine.
Yes, you have no idea. You just kind of rattle it a little bit, but it doesn't budge at all.
Mm.
Well, what do you think, Bromran?
I can try to push it open.
All right, Piero steps back. Go for it.
All right.
That's probably a bad idea. I was kidding.
We'll give it a shot.
Give me a
What's the
strength
worst that can
check.
happen?
So is that the strength saving throw, or is
Strength
it just
saving
strength
throw, yep.
modifier?
Nope,
Okay.
just strength
Saving
saving
throw.
throw. Yep. You are able to slowly kind of tug it, push it inwards, and you hear this scraping on the ground. It's obviously digging into whatever the floor behind it. So it's slow going, but you're able to crack it open enough that you can actually see in a little bit. Let's do this here, shall we? All right, so you're able to kind of push them in just so they're like this. Can you see that?
I can see part of it.
Okay.
It's blocked.
I will then reveal what you can see inside as you kind of peek your head in.
So it's open enough that we can walk
You can
in.
kind of, you could squeeze by.
You can look in.
You can look in. You could possibly squeeze in a little bit.
I could probably squeeze.
What the hell is that?
Oh no.
What the hell is that?
So basically, just from sticking your head in, you see kind of a ramp over in this general location, kind of arching along the circle as it goes up. You see in this location here what looks like boiling, bubbling sludge. And on top of the boiling, bubbling sludge, you see some very weird kind of plants that seem to be growing out of the sludge and kind of spinning little spores up in the air and kind of just kind of just floating on top of these the puddle of sludge.
Doing what plants do.
Doing what plants do, yeah.
Like eat dwarves.
So, I asked
I
Bromley
mean, they
what's
may
on.
see dwarves, but
Uh,
I doubt they'd eat dwarves.
There's some weird plants in here, dude, and there's like bubbly, sludgy goop.
Here, let me take a peek. It's probably
Okay.
just some wild flora just
yeah,
growing.
it's-
Oh my god.
Just kind of.
Piro, you've inspired me, buddy. You've inspired me.
Yay.
Oh, jeez.
Chris kind of walks over and hands Piro his my mirror. And it's like, hey, use this to peek around the corner.
Oh, it's a mirror. Well, this door looks far too large. It's like 10 feet long.
Yeah, but you don't want to run in and look around, do you?
Okay, I'll try to use the mirror to see
I
anything
mean,
else.
you would have to move into basically this hex right there.
You'd have to stick your hand all the way through the door.
Alright, halflings are courageous, you know. I'm just gonna scoot in right now. Can I scoot in at all? Is
Yeah.
it large enough?
Yeah, you can scoot in. Why is it not letting me scoot you? So you scoot into there and kind of reach out a little bit and see what you can come up with. Let me reveal some more.
You pull your arm back and your hand is gone.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
So you kind of angle
Ooh.
it kind of that way, and you can see that over on the east corner there, you see a massive pile of rubble, obviously from where the edge of the wall had collapsed in on itself there. You see much more slimy stuff. It seems to be centered in a stone fountain, a huge stone fountain located kind of in the middle of the room. Oh, let me go to my other tool here. It's about 3 or 4 feet tall off the ground, and you see that some of the sludge just kind of actually bubbled over onto the floor and kind of just slowly meanders its way down this way. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want freehand. There we go. Kind of meanders its way down this way a little bit. So that's what you see.
How's it smell?
It doesn't smell very good, actually. It smells kind of rotty, decay, kind of just nasty.
Alright, so when I'm done gagging, I'm gonna come out and say that's nasty.
So what'd you boys find over there, huh?
Well. Well.
Uh,
You
It seems-
can look. There's You know, there's some
Well, she's
roses.
not looking. She's asking you.
There's some roses and clear flowing water and
look. I'll just butt into that little joke there and say, okay, so there's brown sludge and just some wild plants I've never seen before. I have no idea. Maybe my book has something on it. I don't know. Someone else
From
want to
your
take a peek?
reactions, I'm going to say that they're worse plants than the ones already outside.
Well, I'm gonna move over to here. I'm just gonna open up my book and start skimming through it while you guys do whatever.
Chris, give me a perception check, please.
All right.
Oh no, Chris.
No. Wait, what did my thing? There you go. Oops. Perception.
the tree springs to life. Ooh.
All right.
Bang.
As you kind of start investigating a little bit to the south here, you see right where I am pinging right now,
Oh.
you see what looks like a body of a wolf laying there, kind of all bloodied and tore up. And just because you rolled a natural 20 critical, you also, at first you kind of just, oh no, yeah, I see a body of a wolf, but then you realize that the body is actually breathing. It is not completely dead.
Ooh. Okay. Can I? I'm gonna shout over to my group. It's like, hey guys, I found something, and I'm
What is
gonna
it?
cautiously walk over. A wolf. I think it's still breathing, and I'm gonna cautiously walk over to it, and I'm gonna take a look at it.
Yeah, wolves usually
All
tend
right.
to
Well,
breathe.
before you run over there, hang on, Boromir. As you just, oops, as you start approaching it, you get to about this location right here.
Okay.
It kind of raises its head up.
Uh-oh.
And it looks at you. It starts growling. It kind of sets its, and then woof, and it kind of lays his head back down, and he's growling again.
Ramoran's going to attempt to growl back at him.
Ah, jeez.
All right.
Chris kind of raised up his hand. He's gonna try and calm the animal down. Like, shh.
It's a little far.
Yeah, yours are about
Yeah,
30 feet away.
Inch a little closer. I'm gonna inch a little closer.
All right.
I'm gonna see if I can use my animal handling skills.
Kind
All
of
right.
far.
Yeah, here in this ruckus, Liliana will be walking slowly behind the party, just make sure they
Hang
don't
on,
get
Chris. I'm
into
going to move you
trouble.
back. Right there.
Okay.
Boromir, I need you to stop right there as well.
If I had one gold
As
every
you're
time he
kind
called
of
me Boromir.
trying to
Yeah, we need to set up a tab.
what's that?
Me says
Throw
the
more
chat.
in.
I'll
Oh,
get one
yeah.
gold every time you call me Boromir.
All right. So you're trying to use your animal handling skills and just, trying to keep it passive and everything. When all of a sudden,
Uh-oh. That's the sound of copying monsters.
oh,
Lone wolf, right? Right? Wolf
when
don't-
suddenly, this tree right here in front of you suddenly lurches out with his branches
Called it.
We
Called it.
thought it was a joke.
I called it.
and tries to wrap his branches around you really quickly. And Bromarin, this tree right here does the same thing. tries to grab a hold of you. Fortunately for you, I don't believe a 8 hits Chris, and I don't believe a 12 hits Romarin. But we do need to actually roll. Everyone needs to roll initiative.
Hate to be a party pooper, but they might have advantage.
No.
Yeah, they probably do.
Why would they have advantage?
Surprise
Because
attack.
surprising.
Nope.
Oh, wait, what?
Actually, in 5th edition, if you are surprised, you don't get to act during the first round of combat.
Right, you're right.
So
I
that
thought,
that there is no advantage for being or disadvantage or anything like that. You just don't get to act. That's
There we go.
Yeah, you have to click your dude. I
Oops.
forgot about that.
Yeah, it just
let's
it took
see.
like a long time for it to activate, so I got a 9.
Did my
Alright.
hey Kirk? Can you check if my first roll gave me my proficiency bonus and dexterity, my dexterity bonus?
I think +3 is. Oh, why is the second one a +6?
Okay, yeah. So use the first roll, please. I was just making sure because the
Yeah.
bonus in my character sheet says 0 for some reason, but it's still getting my +3
Shouldn't
somehow.
it shouldn't say 0. So you got a 9, Chris?
Yeah, 9 is correct.
Yeah, Liliana got a 9 too.
Leon
It just
got a 9.
lagged a bit, so I had to press it again.
All right,
Since
let
I'm
me
an idiot.
let me go ahead and add those in, guys. Just call out your name and what you got, and I'll add them in. That way we don't have an issue with.
Mine Imperials are fine.
Yeah, Cruz is fine too, actually.
Yep, that's it.
All right, so we don't need that. 0. He's got a whopping 1 for initiative here.
3, thank you.
Let's see, I've got copies. So do you guys actually still see yourselves in the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, I just wanted to make sure because I've got I had 3 Lilianas and 3 Bromarins and. All right, let's see. What is their initiative? Initiative.
-3.
Wow. All right.
That's a little bit better.
I need to add the turn. Add the turn.
Now for all the other trees to uproot themselves.
17 and an 8. Okay, so I can. Oops. This one descending. Yeah, I still have 2 Bromarins, so I need to get rid of the 24. Okay. So, oh shoot, somebody's.
The trees aren't in there.
Yeah,
They
Well, I
did.
mean,
They
they don't
didn't.
have
Yeah, they
numbers.
didn't take a number again. I think somebody had it opened. Okay, so actually, one of the trees gets to activate again. The one next to Bromarin. These are. They are huge. So basically, they take up a 15 by 15 square area. $24.
Ow.
That's going to be a hit, eh?
Jeez.
Let me see
I don't
what
see the initiative.
He hit the initiative, I think.
Oh, okay.
You don't see the initiative?
No.
There
Oh,
it
there we
is.
go.
Oh,
Yeah, that would-
I'm sorry. Didn't realize I had to keep it open for you guys to see it. Damage. Oh, good thing you guys are 2nd level.
Uh-huh. Did I mention I bought a splint mail of anti-tree?
9 points of damage. And it just kind of wraps and slams you down. That's it, and it will be done. Bromarin, your turn.
How far down's its lowest branch?
Just Goes all the way from a couple feet all the way up to like 20 feet tall.
Does it have like a head, or is it just a tree?
It's just a tree.
I'm going to pull out my warhammer and attempt to smash off one of the bigger branches within reach.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know, an axe might be better.
I don't have an axe.
Well, you should get one.
I was gonna get a falchion, but I don't have it right now. Or scimitar. 17.
All right. I gotta copy this text from this one into this one over here, so I don't have to keep looking at the text in the other one. All right. So 17 is a hit, and you did. You guys should see hit points, right?
No.
No, that's because I haven't done that. Okay, and you did how much?
11.
11. So subtract 11. Bloop. Okay, let me do the same thing on this guy.
We still can't see the hit points, by the way.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
okay.
I can't believe I gotta actually go in and tell you to see
I
bar
know.
3.
We give you a week to do it.
I was busy doing other things.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, you should see hit points now, yes?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, sweet jeez.
Okay, do you wish to do anything else?
When I just kind of, how far can I move? Like if I just want to like move around it.
You can
25
move your
feet.
suite. You can
Yeah,
move your-
but I don't know like how these squares are.
Each
exactly.
square is 5.
Yeah, don't
So-
use the built-in
So I could go like
thing. You have to use the actual
here,
map.
then here, then here, then here, then here.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you don't go outside of his reach, you'll be okay. Unless, of course, you want to
Well,
go
he has a
outside.
reach of 10 feet, doesn't he?
Maybe,
I know.
maybe not.
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's a big tree.
It's a big tree. Where are we now?
Try not to get hit.
Chris, your turn.
All right. Since he missed me from his initial attack, does that mean I'm engaged in battle, or do I have to use a disengage? Or
If you wish
Can
to
I just-
leave, you have to use a disengage action. Yes.
okay, then I wish to disengage, and I'm going to try and attempt to run backwards towards, this area, kind of over that. Is this rock pile like right here, easily climbable, or? Is
Yeah, I
that-
mean, you can just, it would cost you, it's difficult
Double?
terrain, yeah, double.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to
But
try
you
and
won't,
move.
you won't have to make a climb check or anything crazy like that.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go. Right here.
All right. Do you wish to do anything else?
And I'm going to kind of does Piero and Zero kind of know that these trees are attacking us yet, or they kind of still kind of checking out that door?
I'm ready.
Well, this all happens within 6 seconds, so they kind of know what's going on, but they're,
All right. Well,
They
I'm
might
going to
not-
shout over to Piero and Zero and say we've got two trees over here that are attacking us. Get ready.
Huh.
And I'm going to ready myself right over here.
well, yeah, you're going to what?
I'm gonna like ready my bow over here.
You could pull your bow out as you moved, but you can't ready an
Okay.
action. You can't ready an action. Your
Well,
your action
that's
that
the end of
turn
my
was
turn.
to disengage.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Liliana, your turn.
Yeah, Liliana is going to say it might not be the best idea to stand underneath the tree, Boromin. Bromorin. And
There's a
she's
goal.
going to she's gonna send off a ray of frost at the one he's trying to dance with, apparently. I don't think that hits.
7 versus armor class. Yeah, that misses. Sorry.
And she is going to try and climb up this big rock for her movement.
All right, give me a climb check.
Athletics.
Yeah, that thing.
Good luck.
The rocks aren't sharp this time.
Okay.
So
you-
she
she makes it.
scrambles up.
Yep.
All right, and that'll end her turn.
All right. Then we have the second three, who will.
And they can move.
The whole ground almost shakes as he comes forward up adjacent to Chris. And his turn will be done.
Oh.
Hero.
All right, so I look up from my book.
They do
like,
move
oh,
very slow, though. You can tell. Obviously, just to move those 30 or 40 feet, it did take it a long time to move.
Pyro, fire, Pyro.
All right, so I'm gonna throw down my book, hearing all this screaming, I assume, and I'm gonna push my way past 0, 10 feet. And it's gonna start running, 15, 20, 25. Anything interesting happen? So I'm gonna shoot it.
No, you don't see anything actually. So you see
Well, I didn't say anything.
your enemies or your allies kind of like running around the scared little things, and all you see are trees standing there.
Okay, so I guess I'll shoot an Eldritch Blast at the one by Bromerin.
Yeah, it's still actually moving and stuff. I was just trying to, they're not actually like frozen back in place. They're kind of all rah, just moving around, and you see branches twisting and turning and stuff.
Oh,
It's just a localized breeze, guys. It's fine.
Yeah. 19 is a hit. Is that your damage, 12?
Yeah, force damage.
Okay. All right, so minus 12. That's force?
Yeah.
All right. What was your damage, Bromerin?
11.
No, I mean, what damage type was it?
Blue Jean.
Bludgeoning? Okay. I'll have to remember that for next time. 0. Oh, 0, 0, 0. What can you do, 0?
Probably punch someone.
Oh, he's the monk, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
He gets 10 more from me. Or no, that's later.
Oh,
It's fine. No need to look it up. I'll look it up now and you just continue doing.
30, and then 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He just comes up next to that tree there. Okay, tree is going to attack Bromerin. Oh no!
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. At least they don't seem to care about downed targets anymore.
That's a dead dwarf.
Well, let's see what comes up.
46 plus something.
20. Just 20 total.
Yeah. I have 13 health left. Before.
Alright, so you drop down and go to 0.
Oh shit.
There's this big branch just clubs him right in the head. He just falls down.
That's why Zero shouldn't have been rushing forward. He's gonna get the exact same thing happen to him.
Bromerin,
Mm-hmm.
you need to make a death saving throw.
Is that Constitution?
That is just a 20-sider. Roll high. Okay. That's a success. Chris.
I don't think I should roll a 1.
Yes, don't roll a
Okay.
1.
You think that maybe this tree should be drawn away from the rest of the party members, but not into the other tree that looks similar.
Chris, are you there, buddy?
I'm gonna disengage and I'm gonna move over here.
Also
I'm
not
gonna
towards
keep
Liliana.
I'm gonna try and retreat.
All right.
I'm gonna take my chances by.
He's gonna
I'm
keep
gonna
running.
start eyeing the door. I'm just gonna start eyeing that door that we kind of creaked open a little bit.
Liliana, your turn.
Okay, there's these 2 effing trees. Liliana's seen the first tree move, and it wasn't very impressive. What?
Healing kit.
I do have a healing kit. That's exactly what I'm thinking, but this is a 15-foot high rock I just climbed up on, so I'm gonna have to get down off it first. You freaking bastards, man. Yeah, Liliana's going to use her move to jump down from her rock.
No.
I can toss you a rope. Oh.
All right, give me an athletics check
Another
there.
athletics, alright. This time it's not going to be as great.
Called it.
Yeah. Does she go prone? Does she take damage?
I'm just gonna say, yeah, you just kind of slide down across the rock and down. That's fine. You're okay.
Alright. Well, she slides less than gracefully. She probably scuffs up her clothing. And then she's going to shoot a ray of frost at the tree standing over Borman, since she can either move there or she can attack it. And then she's within the thing's range. And a 9, so she fails.
Maybe.
9 is a failure. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And whips out some limbs at 0. Ooh, I think he's... What 0's armor
Yeah,
class?
15.
Alright, so it misses, fortunately for 0. Piro.
Okay. So I'm gonna start running. 1, 2. Can I make it through this little gap here without, losing anything?
Nope. If you move into one of those squares, it's gonna cost you.
That's really unfortunate. All right, 4, 5. So wait, yeah, 1, 2.
Everyone's getting in the way, man.
I was gonna help Bromerin, but wait,
Yeah.
he just got hit by a tree really hard.
Yeah,
Did
he
get
got
knocked
hit by
back
a
at
tree
all?
really
Did he get
hard.
knocked back at all?
No.
Darn it.
The
Well,
branch
sorry,
came
Bromerin.
straight down. He's crumpled to the floor.
So actually, then I'll go here.
Actually, I'm just looking to see if there's a way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's got the hat?
I do.
Hero.
Oh,
Piro.
yeah, Piro.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
why I asked.
Piro, let me type you a secret message. I almost forgot this message, and do I need to do
Just
Daniel, right?
Yeah.
Slash message Daniel. What? Slash W?
Such, yeah, W.
Okay, W. Daniel. Did you get a special message there?
Oh yeah, and I like that. So I'm gonna start running, and I get to Bromerin, And I, think of that little funny moment we had earlier. I'm going to use my inspiration and try to stabilize him.
All right.
Well, I mean, that already worked, but why not roll twice? I think that worked anyway.
Yes, you have stabilized him.
Good, man. I'm going to run back here.
All right.
That's it.
0. Oh, 0, 0, 0. He's got chi and kai and all sorts of stuff he can use, right?
Yeah. You want me to check? Because she...
Sure.
He's the flurry of felling trees too. It's crazy. Because he can actually turn his hand into an axe blade. Oh my god, dude! Monks are so crazy in 5th edition.
I don't know where he keeps his stuff, so I can't really find it.
What's his base attack bonus?
He does have unarmed.
Unarmed
yeah,
plus
put in if you wanna
5.
do that.
Yeah.
Plus 5, 1d4. Yep. Okay. So he'll give him a quick kick in the balls there.
And then I think he uses like a bonus action and a key point to make a
Yeah.
second attack.
He gives him a flurry of blows. It gives him 2 more punches, I think, at the thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Epic. Epic failureness.
Maybe he should have ran. Oh, well.
Oh, that one worked, though. His flurry of blows, I think, does like 1d4, though. It's not a lot.
Plus-
I think it's 1d4 plus strength. Probably.
Monks get dex to that?
Is it
Yeah,
dex?
monks do get dex. They get to add their dex to unarmed.
So 1d4 plus 3.
A little sad, really.
Well, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright.
Oh, he does get plus 10 movement when he's not wearing armor. 2nd level.
Yeah.
Who, 0?
Yeah.
Alright, and then he's going to kind of shiftly stay between the trees, but still close enough that they don't get a free attack on him. Alright. This tree here will take a shot at 0. See what comes of that. Oh, that's probably going to be a hit. Hey, give me the right.
This is a brutal fight.
Well, I've rolled 2 horrible attack rolls. Zero's rolled 2 horrible attack rolls. They've rolled a freaking crit.
Alright,
And
0
they
is
keep on
severely
rolling
wounded.
25s.
Ooh.
Murmurin, you don't need to make a death saving throw, but you're stabilized, but still laying there. Chris!
Alright, I'm going to run over to this rock over here, and I'm going to try and climb up it using my athletics. I'm going to use my inspiration, though, to make sure I get up there and get ready quickly.
Okay.
To try and shoot at these trees.
That rock is just so attractive.
It is.
Let's see here.
Comes to Gollum.
So is it acrobatics or athletics?
Climbing is
Athletics.
athletics.
Acrobatics would be like wall running. Or
Alright.
doing a flip.
Oh, good thing you used your... Oh, no, it was the 19 you had. I don't know why you're rolling it
That's
again.
nice.
No, that it already rolls with
Yeah, it already rolls
advantage
it.
on the first one.
But you did good on the first one.
Yeah,
okay.
you made it fine in the first one, yep. Alright, so that was your move. Do you want to take an action?
Can I still ready my bow and fire, or is that...
You can fire right now.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and use my longbow on said tree right here.
Alright.
I don't know if you saw my ping or not.
I don't do
The one to the
I don't
south.
know.
there.
It's behind a tree. I think it has cover.
Can I hit that without any
Nope,
fire
nope.
at the first tree?
It'll give it a +2 to its armor class from cover.
Okay, then I'm gonna fire at the first tree in front then
Okay, makes sense.
instead.
Sure.
So that's my short sword. There it is.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. And that is what kind of
Piercing.
That's piercing.
piercing? Okay.
Yeah.
8 piercing damage. Alright, you notice that it doesn't seem like your arrow does as much damage as you were hoping. Liliana.
Okay, so Bro Morin is already stabilized. I don't need to worry about him. But both him and Zero are almost down for the count. Well, he's down for the count. Zero is almost there. These trees are pretty tall, and they're pretty tree-like. Could I walk underneath them?
Yes, you can walk underneath them. You can walk into an enemy space as long as it's 2 sizes smaller or larger than you. Since
All right, that is
since these
great
guys are
news.
huge, you can walk into their space without. It is difficult terrain. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, so Liliana is going to move 5, 10, 15, 25, and she is going to, where's my character sheet? Come on.
Oh, I know what you're doing. Oh, thank you.
I hope it's something good.
She's going to stomp her foot down, and a thunderous uproar, shockwave is going to ripple from the point of contact. And yeah, freaking.
A little
Does this
lackluster.
even need an attack? Let me look.
No, it's a dex saving throw.
Yeah, so it's.
Or Constitution.
So instead of that, it'd be my save modifier.
Yeah.
All right, so they need to make a con saving throw.
Constitution, though, it's an effing tree.
Oh,
What were
no.
you thinking? What were you thinking?
Max damage, though.
Oh, big money, no whammies. Come on.
Come on, Arm Jesus.
All right, so the one just yourself rolled a 21,
So he takes 8.
and the one to your north rolls a 5.
Oh, yeah!
That's a good one.
Hey, hit a tree with lightning. It works.
Thunder. Well, it's sound, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sonic attack, but
Yell at a tree.
still.
All right, so the
That's
one
a
to the
tree.
south
Yells
takes
at
how
a
much
tree.
damage, please?
One in the south takes 8, one in the north takes 16.
Okay, so
And
minus,
it gets
ooh.
pushed back, maybe, unless it's too heavy.
And yeah, I think both of these are too heavy to be pushed back.
And the one in the north takes 16. Oh boy.
Do they get pushed back?
What's the power say?
They pushes them
Let me get
10
the
feet.
effect.
Yeah, sure. If that's what each creature.
On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 and is pushed 10 feet away. I guess that's true. Even though they're a tree.
Thank you.
And a thunderous boom audible from 300 feet away shocks the area.
All right, so
Oh, that one doesn't move because it saved.
Okay. This one here gets pushed back 10 feet. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll do me.
That's really smart. Good job.
All right.
Now I'm totally within range, though, so me and Zero are going down next turn.
Let's see. Tree. Yeah, this tree that you just blasted and got knocked back. It comes
It
back.
doesn't like me anymore.
It comes forward 10 feet.
Would he get like an attack of opportunity from Chris on that or no?
Chris has a
bow
bow.
Oh.
I also have short swords.
You're not holding them.
Yeah, he wasn't close enough really to. Oh, he might have missed actually. 12?
Oh, yes, it totally
Thank
misses.
you, dragon skills.
Wow, Piro.
All right. So we got the thunder, but now it's time for the lightning.
Oh, here we
Which
go.
bolts?
Oh,
Which
yeah.
Come on, big money. Ooh.
Ooh.
Almost a crit. Nice.
Let me just see. I think that's just a D12.
It was D12 plus something, I thought.
Maybe. Let me see. I didn't write it. Oh no, it's just a D12. D12 lightning damage. Oh, that is roll a D12.
Oh, nice.
All right.
10
now there's
damage?
just-
Wow.
yeah, and now, there's just a stream of lightning going towards him.
Oh, you see branches coming off it. It's like, you know, cracks and just falling apart. You see pieces of bark landing on the ground. Doesn't look like it's in very good shape. Oh, 0, 0, 0. What can you do?
Run. Oh, I'm yelling to Zero to run.
Zero could also punch a tree. I just wonder what he would do.
He's already punched a tree.
But this tree's like falling apart.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if he's got anything special-wise in his inventory that...
Yeah, he's also close to death, so...
Well,
Liliana had a trump
at least
card
still on
healing
his
potion
feet.
she had to use in her first session, so I don't know what this guy can have.
Alright, Zero's going to take a disengage action and move back.
Move back, jump on the rock. The rock
No,
is
he's not
safe.
going to jump on the
is
rock.
home.
The almighty
Alright.
safe
The very wounded tree here. Well, since there's only one target left, I guess he will swing his branches around Liliana's neck, trying to snap it off in one bit. Oh, it was on the 2, and then it rolled over to the 18.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Well, let's
But it's
see.
only doing 6 damage. Watch.
So,
1
these
damage.
trees are super accurate.
11
Yeah.
damage.
wow. Okay, so that does quite a deal.
Chris.
But Liliana is still standing.
All right. I'm gonna try and get the tree's attention by shooting at it, trying to get it off of Liliana. I'm gonna shoot it right in its biggest trunk. Hopefully it does.
Biggest trunk.
Biggest trunk.
It has one trunk.
Oh no.
Ranger.
This is our battle, guys. This is ours.
TPK.
Is that a hit?
A natural 1 is a miss. Sorry.
Oh.
All right, Liliana. Surrounded by these
Now,
huge trees that are...
Surrounded by these huge effing trees. And sadly, I do not think these will fall asleep. So, I'm going to have to, I don't trust you guys. I don't trust you guys to save me. Liliana is going to, oh no, but if she's gonna have to attack him. She has to attack. It's the only viable option. Oh god.
She could disengage.
Well, she could disengage, but,
You can also take the dodge action.
or yeah, she could take the dodge action. But I think, despite everything, her best chance of surviving this, since everyone is running away and she has selflessly sacrificed herself to try and save Boromir.
Actually, Piro did that.
Well, Hero helped him. she got their attention away from him. Those are two different things. She's going to step up and she's going to look at both of them again and stomp her foot like 3 more times and make another shockwave.
Having a tantrum over there.
It's more like a die, 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 please die.
Alright, so the tree to
Die
the
now.
south. Let's see if he can make his Constitution saving throw. Yes. Coming out. Oh, it was on the 1 and rolled to the 19.
Oh my freaking god.
The one to the north. Let's see what it does.
So got 6 damage.
Kirk kicked the table. Let's get a reroll.
It only has a total of 9, though.
So the one in the south takes 6 and the one in the north takes 12.
Oh my gosh.
It's
my
knocked back again.
And yeah, the north one's knocked back into Kriz.
How much? 12?
Yeah, 12 damage.
Alright. It knocks him bam bam. Alright.
And
That's probably the last spell for the day, isn't it?
oh, but she's a sorcerer, so she's going to take a bonus action to regain one of her spells for the day. And she's going to move 40... I guess this is 10, 20, 30, because that would still be within the 10-foot range I think he has. So he may take an attack of opportunity, but that's where she's moving.
Alright. You're 10 feet away from it?
Yeah.
Alright. The tree next to Kriz reaches out to touch you. In not such a nice manner either.
Oh, thank God.
I was like, not again.
Just a 10. He misses you.
Very nice.
That's
moves-
not what I want you to roll low on, but
Alright. He moves over just 5 feet. Good. Gets a little closer to you, Kriz.
Okay.
Piro.
Alright, so just to clarify, in case you didn't know, Witch Bolt is a channeled kind of spell, so it's still attacking. I can use my action to do another d12, which I will do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like,
yeah, it's like a steady stream of energy,
Mm-hmm.
and he has to actually like move out of range for it to stop affecting him.
Okay.
so 9 lightning damage.
Alright. It crumbles over and just see little aftershocks kind of go through it as the bark kind of falls apart, and it just turns into a big pile of lumpy logs right now. Alright. Zero. I'm sorry.
Just came online.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you want to just wait a few seconds then?
Sure.
I'll invite him to the call.
Man, Witch Bolt.
Oh, I'm sure he's gonna be happy to see that the tank is dead and he is close.
I'd say I saved this fight.
I don't know if it's over yet. We'll see.
First question for Zero. If a giant tree attacked you, what would be your first course of action?
If a tree
Punch it.
falls in the middle of a vestibule and there's a party there, it's almost dead. Can anyone hear it?
Well, I guess.
All right,
let's
folks
just
at home, we're
delay.
going to go ahead and put a pause on because it looks like our other
Yeah.
player's coming online. So we'll be back with the next episode once we get everything worked out here in between episodes. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time, folks.